Welcome to TV Cream of Cards. I have great pleasure in presenting to you another timeless treasure. Yeah!
But just before I show you this 18th century treasure that is concealed within this treasure chest, I want to show you where it comes from. Yes, it's from a small town on the southeast coast of England. Perhaps one of the most popular tourist destinations in the whole of the British Isles, Hythe in Kent. And most tourists, when they've been to a great place, they want to show it off to all their friends and family back at home. And they normally send them a postcard, or they used to, in the days before emails and e-cards and stuff like that. And one of the most popular postcards was of the creepy crypt in St Leonard's Church, full of rows upon rows of mysterious skulls. You can just imagine all the skulls shouting out together at you. You'll have the time of your life here. We did. That's why we stayed here forever. And if you go on the St Leonard's Church website, it says they make a lot of money from these skulls. That's really cheap because they don't have to pay them a single penny, do they?
Here is a Hythe 18th century token, or what's most commonly known as a Conder token. In the late 18th century, it was an incredibly exciting and rapidly changing period in the history of mankind. It was a time of revolution. The American settlers were cutting their ties with the British in the American War of Independence, whilst the French were busy cutting the heads off of their ruling aristocracy. Steam power would send mankind hurtling into the Industrial Revolution, with mechanisation changing the lives of millions of ordinary rural farm workers as they poured into the inner cities, filling job vacancies such as factory workers and engineers. One of the outcomes of this volatile transition in the UK was that there wasn't enough low denomination coinage to pay the wages of the newly formed workforce. But the free market effectively solved the problem itself by creating its own money. The copper mines built coinage presses and started to produce pennies and halfpenny tokens. These were readily accepted by workers and merchant traders. Manufacturers and artists jumped on the bandwagon, seeing that they could be used to build customer loyalty and advertise shops and institutions throughout the land. Okay, so the reason we know that this is the Hythe in Kent is the fact that it's got the Cinque Ports emblem, coat of arms, on one side. It says Cinque Ports Halfpenny, 1794, and the other side, it's got the picture which commonly appears on the town's seal, and it says payable at Hythe, although I can't see the E on the end, whether that's worn off or whether they spelt it that way at that particular period of time, I don't know. And on the edge, it's got Richard Shipden. Presumably he was the trader where you would have to spend this particular token. It's difficult to trace who he was. He says something about on the internet that he was a freeholder and a member of the council at that particular period in time. Anyway, it's quite interesting, especially if you're actually from Hythe itself. I haven't put it on. Well, it might be on eBay at the moment, but if I haven't put it on, just email me and make me an offer. Feel free to make me an offer.
If you'd like to find out more about this particular item or other such items, please feel free to pop by my website at creamofcards.com.
I'm afraid we've run out of time. But just before you go, please leave some stars below, and if you found it handy or even mildly entertaining, give me a high five. And if you'd like to see more amazing video clips like this, subscribe to the tribe by clicking on the yellow icon up in the sky.